What show?
When they were like, "Oh, here go all that." No, Keenan and Kel.
Possibly. I don't remember. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, like, oh, here it go. It was Coolio, right? He was like,
That
doing
had,
the
yeah, that had to be all that. That had to be
yeah,
all that.
no, Keenan and Kel.
I don't
What?
know. I don't know. That shit was
Oh, nigga.
20 years ago. Yeah, you old as
Oh,
fuck.
oh, nigga, man. I like that little graphic you got out there. How you did that?
Nah, that's just be productions. You know,
Oh man, this
he got
nigga's
to
fire for real.
he got to put his shit up though, man. I be telling him to put that watermark up though.
Yeah. That's cold. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's as the kids say, fire.
No cap.
No cap. As the kids would say, no cap.
No cap. That's how
Fire.
they say it. Okay. I'm sharing now. Once we share it, we get into it. God damn it.
Oh, okay. I didn't
So,
realize that I could actually do these from my phone.
yeah, bitch. I
No,
mean, you can do them anywhere.
no, but I was gonna say that because I spent this money on this damn podcast set, and I don't really need the shit for real because I did the interview with Hope, and I used the audio from my phone instead of the podcast shit I had paid for. So I was like, you know what? And the audio sound better than the fucking podcast shit. So
Yeah,
it's like, man, fuck it, you know.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people go viral off of shit just from their phone.
Uh, what? Not
I
sure what
said,
that has to do with the thing.
yeah, all they use is their phone and a little microphone.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just do that then. Apparently, seems to be
Yeah,
working. Seems
yeah.
to be fucking working.
I'm almost done sharing.
What? How many groups are you sharing it to? Just put it on Twitter, pussy.
Bitches on your Twitter, pussy, with your 10,000 followers, ho.
No, bruh. They all bots.
I
Pay for them
believe
all.
it. How much? Send me the link.
All of them bots.
Send me the link, goddamn it. Let's get started. Hold on. I'm gonna play the intro again so we can intro our
Okay.
special guest. Here we go. And boom. Yeah.
Here we go.
This is consistent, but man, this is consistent basis, man. This
I
your
think
boy
I fucked up
Skinny
again,
Dale.
bro.
I'm fucked up already, man. God damn. It's your boy
Never
Skinny
know that.
Dale and my
This is just.
co-host.
I am Justin O'Neal Harris. They over there sipping that Paul Muson.
No, this Luna Zoo, you know what I'm saying? We finna get
Suda,
lit.
Yokozuna.
That Luna, man. We finna get lit, man. We got a special interview tonight, bro. Y'all ain't seen this nigga in a minute, but he go viral every day.
Pretty much.
I see a different video from this nigga in a different way every day. This man has been on bullpen, spit that heat, ABR, Gates of the Garden, Wartown, I Battle. He's a ladder battle rap legend. We got Cannon
Living
motherfucking
legend.
Beast in the living
I
legend.
gotta
My
put the
bad.
living because yeah. Appreciate that, man. I got a boy doing it.
Living, living legend.
Living legend. Cannon the Beast. What's good with you, Cannon?
Shit, man. You know me, man. Cooler, man. All studio gang shit, man. You know what it is. Big stew.
Stu.
Big
Stu.
stew. Consistent
Hey
basis.
man,
What's going on with y'all, man?
We here, man. Cannon, what's going on with you? I thought you'd be in Vegas right now.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, man, I couldn't make the Vegas trip. I got some stuff going on. I
Mm,
gotta
oh,
take care of my wife. Her birthday, yeah, wifey birthday coming up, so I can't go to Vegas and then be on.
oh,
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I ain't look. I ain't stupid. 14 in the game, can't go. You know what I mean?
damn.
So I had to.
Cause
No, it
I
wasn't like
really
I can't go. It like I can't go. It's just I had to make that obligation to my family first. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And then it's the reschedule. So it ain't. You know,
yeah.
I ain't tripping off of me and Bonnie are locking in shit. This like the fourth battle that didn't work out this year anyway. You know what I mean? It's all good.
man,
Well, last year.
Man,
I definitely wanted to see that battle for real though. Me
hey,
and
can
Bonnie
I
was
can I
crazy.
gonna
I'm sorry.
hold y'all, man. I was chilling because like I was in a transition, bro. I was supposed to have like 3 different battles on like wax. Like I was supposed to be, you know what I mean, rapping on tracks and shit, you know, like on some verbal war zone shit. So that was really like a new lane that I was finna show niggas, but it just didn't work out. That's like 3 battles last year that got canceled. So I mean,
Man, dog. So I want to ask a personal question. You said, did you say you was married what 14 years?
shit, I've been with her 14. I'm married down there 10 years. Oh shit, I'm lying. I've been with her 15. I'm down there 10 in the game, married. Yeah.
Get it right now.
What is
Yeah.
the key? What is the key?
Oh shit. The key.
What is the key, brother?
The key is like people say communication, but communication is you got physical and then you got verbal. But at the end of the day, it ain't it's communication, but it's having those rough ass talks that people don't really want to have. Like before you walk, all right, like for instance, like before y'all walk into a situation as far as like infidelity and shit like that. How do you know how you handle that? Like, all right, now, hey, you know you fuck up, right? You get your one. I'm gonna let you get that. But you know I'm finna go crazy on this next hoe I got, right? Just letting you know. So it's like certain people have different levels of communication as far as like how they handle certain things. But you also gotta know your partner, but then you also gotta know yourself. Like you gotta know what you ain't gonna go for and shit like that. But you know what I mean? Certain shit you can go for, certain shit you can get over. And then a lot of this shit come with emotional intelligence. You gotta know yourself deep, like you know what I mean, how you gonna react to certain shit. If this happened, how I'ma move. Like especially when you married and got kids, like you know what I mean.
Right.
I'm not gonna say everything is perfect and shit like that. But at the end of the day, you might get with the next female or next male, and that shit be 20 times worse. So you gotta kind of weigh your option with that, and know that you gotta know that is a for sure thing. Like it's always a given guess with dealing with the next person. But when you talk about certain things with your person, like all right, cool. So we gotta understand it. So you know if that happened, you gotta put your big girl, your big boy pants on and stand tall, chin up, chest out. I mean, we could talk about it after. Like I ain't put that special move I put on you on, but you know what I mean, but it's certain levels of communication. Like certain people ain't gonna go for certain things, but again, that go with your level of communication you had with your partner and those rough ass conversations. I mean, cause I ain't going like I ain't renting no motherfucking room in no hotel because I'm mad and I'm finna sleep right in this bed. You good? All right.
You're right.
Bed of the couch,
Bitch,
goddamn.
roll up, or pour a shot, whatever the fuck it is, in poison. Pour that. Yeah, give me one. I bet.
We got Paulie
Say that.
Paul in the building. Shout out Paulie Paul. J2 said, "What the fuck happened to my interview?" Yeah, just what happened?
You said Sunday.
So is it Go Sunday?
You know what? I didn't confirm it with J2. We was trying to find,
And they
we're trying
said
to
it's
find Ian.
we find in. But
Yeah,
anyways,
Then a ghost up there. J2, I smoked your boots, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Everybody know
Oh
that. That's why. That's
shit.
look. J2 do this every time. But then every time he asks a new person, they tell that nigga that, yeah, you lost, bro. I ain't gonna front. Like, and then it's to the point where he wanted us, like, it was an event that somebody bagged out. And he was like, shit, Kenny, you want to wrap our third rounds? For what? Let that shit be. You know what I'm saying? But no, shout out to J2. Hey man, I don't know if you seen my post, nigga. I just gave you your props a couple days ago, bro. I just said that whoever said that Snake Eyes won that battle was tripping, bro. We watched that shit.
We definitely watched that shit.
It was a clear 30, a mean 30, like a dirty 30. Like if you rap like that when you battle me, you might have won a round.
Oh.
J2 said you lost.
Crazy.
He said around. He said you might have won a round.
That's crazy.
You might have won a round.
But that is a perfect answer, sir. That's a perfect answer for the question. But yeah, definitely. Let's get back to the battle rap shit.
Facts.
Okay. What's all though, man?
Wrap around. What
Straight to the rapper. Wait.
wrap around the most viral battle rap clip in existence, bro? Like whatever. Like, what made you come up with that? And how do you feel about that battle? That bar, because everybody, it's to everybody, it's either the best scheme ever or it's the
Or the
worst
worst
piece
thing.
of trash ever. Like, how do you feel about that, bro? What made you come up with Rap Morale?
Personally, bro, that's way before like I even started punching, bro. That shit older than some of y'all kids. That battle about 10 years old. So
Mhm.
what actually happened was like I was on wordplay. You know what I mean? Wordplay was like not wordsmithing, you know what I mean, but it was more like juggling words, entendres and shit like that. So I don't know. I think I was like in hell one day or some shit like that. And it was just like I was writing, but it was just like we was around a bunch of like New Orleans folk that came in through Katrina and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I was cool
Mhm.
with a lot of niggas that, you know what I mean? I got cool with a lot of niggas and they was like, hey, stay around. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of like adapted that into our little lingo in my little clique in my little area neighborhood. So it was more so like I just started like round, around, rap, WRAP, and rap. So I was just like, hey, let me see if I can fuck with these words. And then I made each one make its own different thing like 6 times. And some people understood it, but I knew going into it the way that I rap back then, I rap with like a faster pace.
Mhm.
And then like so I knew it was gonna go over some heads, but back then I was more so leaving for the internet versus like let the crowd and take it because back on YouTube, shit can go over a nigga head, and that's
Mhm.
back when the YouTube spin was crazy. So knew it was going to do something in the building, like it rocked the building. Like the funny part about it is whoever put the that shit ass at the end, that's not the original audio. You know what I'm saying? The original audio, the crowd go crazy type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I didn't expect it to do this. Like to me personally, I've done bigger shit than this. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I ain't had to rap in 2 years, and this shit been popping for like every 3 to 6 months. So y'all see the Christmas version of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy. So it's like niggas is making songs. The Colts, the Indianapolis Colts use it as they pregame intro on TikTok
That's
and Facebook and
that's
shit like that.
crazy.
Right. That's
That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy,
the
bro.
Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, big shout out to them, even though I'm an Eagles fan. If they send me a jersey or a hoodie, I rock that shit. But in game, you know what I mean? But
that's crazy.
bro, a lot of shit didn't happen, bro. Like a lot of TikTok influencers hit me up. You know what I mean? A lot of them want me to do like a breakdown of it, me personally, and tag them so they can do it. But me personally, I'm just letting the internet live for it right now. You know what I mean? I'll probably do it one day. Like, oh shit, he finally said it himself. But it's so many breakdowns of it. I don't even think me personally I need to do one. It just makes more sense if I actually did it. But I
Right.
don't feel like I need it.
I seen a breakdown. Street Hymns did a breakdown, and I
Who?
and I was
Street
like,
Hymns.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
but Street Hymns did that breakdown 5 years ago.
Right.
Five, you know what I'm saying? Now, the cameraman who actually shot that, shout out to Marcus with the camera.
Mhm.
He did his own. His shit went viral. You know what I'm saying? And he shot the
Yeah.
battle, so it's like it's crazy because everybody's going viral off my viral clip. Some
Right.
wild shit. Like you could probably go to like I have my own my own trend on TikTok. If you go in there and type rap around, it's gonna pull up everybody, reenacting it, all the skits, all of those. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. I ain't never think it'd get that way.
How you feel about Jazz the rapper putting in her round?
Shout out little sis. I love jazz. I was actually we were supposed to be there at that event. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But uh, big shout out to jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like it would to me personally, I think that shit would have it shut the building down, but it probably would have broke the doors off that bitch if I was there that day, like I was supposed to. You know what I mean? And everybody noticed it was me. But yeah, it's jazz. Big shout out to her. Like
Did
Oh,
that's
she
big. That's big for the culture, and that's big for me personally. And then like what I mean, that actually shows sis. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with sis. You know what I'm saying? My nigga.
did,
You know what I
did
mean?
she did she reach out to you about that?
No, afterwards, like when I finally, matter of fact, when I seen the clip, it was me and the bros, like it was me and a couple of school members. We was actually kicking it, and I seen it. And when I seen it, I actually tagged her in it. That's when she responded, like, "Yeah, bro, I shouted you out or whatever." I'm like, "Damn," because truth be told, she didn't have to put my name in that bar. She didn't, but she chose to. You know what I mean? So that was, I appreciate the shit out of it. You know what I mean? No, as far as like her actually doing it beforehand, I had no idea she was gonna do that.
That's
Many
Were
fire.
you
niggas tried it before.
were you surprised at the reaction the bar got when she did it?
Yeah, I definitely was because the culture is so like it's so divided with that bar. You know what I mean? That it was like a good and a bad thing, but the fact that everybody in the building knew that shit
Right.
and let me know that that shit worldwide, baby, worldwide. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know whether I should go goddamn change my motherfucking name, Cannon and Wrap Around or something. I don't know, but like that shit is like, how do you not? I was at work one day, and it was a dude he had just started and shit, and he like in a battle rap or whatever the case. He's like, "Hey man, what you think about that wraparound bar, dude?" You know what I'm saying? Like, at the whole internet talking about it and shit like that. And I be wearing a little shiesty and shit, so it be my eyes. I put my face down, and he still didn't know. I'm like, bro, that's me. He like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Niggas always try to take another nigga fame, and these niggas. I had to go on my phone and literally show this nigga that it's me, bro. And he was like, he looked at it. He looked at my child, my beard and shit. He was like,
Wow.
no. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit is it's bigger than what I expected. Pause.
Pause.
That's
Pause.
that's
Pause.
wild. That was wild. Hey,
Man, if
Cannon,
I
how
didn't
did
say that shit, y'all niggas would have been on my nugget anyway. So it was great that I did that.
yo? Hey, Cannon,
Fucker.
how
What's
did
up?
team wordplay come along?
Team Wordplay came along, bro. Honestly, bro, this was like at the time where it was a lot of niggas like, oh, this is team that. So like, Wordplay was one of the things that niggas wasn't really like interested in. It was like they called wordplay back then like what we call scheming now, how they'll or somewhat make words, like wordsmithing, like make words move different
Right.
ways, break it apart, and what what I mean. That's wordsmithing. Word playing is when you playing on syllables, bouncing on the play of it. That's just what I've come accustomed to. Even when you hear my music, you'll hear me do that a couple times. But it came along with like me and CT at like the first or second spit that he event ever. I mean, we would just watching Styles and like listening to niggas' music and shit like that. We like, man, teamwork play, bro. You know what I mean? And then it just grew. The guy from me, CT, Stack Almighty. That was the original three. It was me, CT, and Stack Almighty. Shout out the big bros. And then it was Craig Lamar. Then it was Riggs Street, Lamar Streets. Craig Lamar, Wavington. God, nice guy, and shit like that. So it was just shout out to all my bros. We all doing different shit. It's some of us still battling and shit like that, but it's just like we all had different styles, and the way we played on words made it like the perfect group. You know what I'm saying?
Fire. Now, Cannon, I got your resume in my hand right now.
Oh shit.
I
Oh
got
shit.
your resume. A lot of niggas might not know this, but you battle Young Cannon, Boris Major, Flacco L, Anderson Burris, Syfe Deasy, J2, Kid Naheem. The list goes on. Who
But
is your top 3 toughest battles?
My top 3 toughest battles, I would say, was
Flacco.
nah. Nigga. I wasn't even no full battle rapper then, nigga. I was still transitioning from the street shit. Like I was just, what I mean, learning how to do all this shit. Like this shit was new. You know what I'm saying? But say really, I would say I'm gonna give them their credit. I'm gonna say J2 because you can't rap like back then, like before. This is the thing, and I'm gonna speak on why I feel like those was it because J2 you can't really like can't beat up the gay angle with him. Like you can't beat up the gay angle with him. And I didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like genuinely respecting the pen, you don't have to beat up an angle. And honestly, that's where a lot of niggas fail with, battling people out of in different let's say spectrums of life. You know what I'm saying? You try to attack that aspect, but I mean, come on, bro. Like, nigga, you probably got a family member that's gay or some shit like that. So who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck cares? I mean, and that was one thing that I tried not to like hone in on. So I really tried to press this nigga lifestyle like I did. You know what I mean? He had some shit, but he fell to the wayside. You know what I mean? Shout out to J2.
You got two more.
Say, man, because I got battles that ain't happened, bro. Like legit, I got battles that ain't happened and battles that
didn't come out.
Now. Yeah. So I'd say at that time I would give YK that, but again, that wasn't. I'm gonna say YK. Fuck that. No, that wasn't that. I would say that is crazy. But J2, I definitely went to a bag. I'd say genocide. Really right. I had to write for genocide. Genocide he was one of them niggas. He still is. If he ever come back to battle rap, that's a nigga that don't get enough credit. That do what he do. That don't get enough credit. That do what he do. He's genocide. At that time, he was a heavy hitter. He was one of the most punches and spit that heat. And he was one of them niggas you had to knock out the way to get up into the ranks in order to be considered a top dog at the chit chat. Because you had to move from the barbershop to the chit chat. So if you ain't surviving the shop, good luck on the main stage. And then I will say Lil Flock. We'll say Flock. Flocko L, because at that time he was damn, I be feeling like I be battling all these little young niggas when they goddamn they into the game. You feel me? Like that's one thing I hate about being around forever. Like you battling the niggas that you know gonna be talented, that you know is talented, and you see they projection, but you gotta battle them niggas early. So you be like, I got that shit out the way, boy.
Out the way,
you know
what
I mean?
Yeah.
I got that shit out the way, boy. But and then honorable mention Anderson Beers. Anderson Beers, because white boy ain't nothing to play with. Stop playing with him. Get that nigga his motherfucking flower right now. That nigga is first off, his promo game is top tier. I ain't met a nigga promo game.
Ain't nobody fucking with Anderson Burris on the promo.
None, bro. And one thing about him is like the card that we did with Bullpen and
that college.
Damn, I forgot. Yeah, that college that was it Clark? It was supposed to be at Clark Atlanta and Georgia State or something like that. But that was like league versus league, and I never even knew who this nigga was until I researched him. And then when I said I'm watching this nigga battle Billy Dutchess and them. I mean, was it Dutchess?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Billy Dutchess.
Shout out shout out Chris Petty in the
he was going crazy. I'm like, oh shit, hold on. I might not be able to stack to that nigga like. But yeah, like I knew I had to also not be as aggressive and all that. I knew I was at a college, so it was like, why not lose myself but gain a crowd of people and at the same time kick this white boy ass that can rap his ass off, and it's hilarious, bro. Like how you beat that? That's like a nigga. Like how do you beat him? I mean, how do you beat O Solo, bro? Like
you just gotta rap.
Like, you just gotta rap, bro.
You gotta rap and pray for the best.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was honorable mention. Most definitely him. No, shout out to him. So those my three honorable mentions. That was my three of my honorable mentions.
Dang,
so far.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Can we talk about the the competition in Spit That Heat?
The competition in Spit That Heat. Oh my God! Yeah. What do you want to know?
Like,
what the fuck do you want to know?
I I just hear stories. Like I just hear stories. I wasn't around. I was around, but I wasn't around. I ain't that for real. Like
Justin, you was around. You was
I
there.
You
was
was around, but
around,
you
You was
kind of
wasn't
there.
around,
you wasn't wrapped
rap
around
around,
the
You
talk
wasn't
around,
wrapped.
rap.
phenomenon. You know what
You
I'm
wasn't wrapped around, but you was definitely around the rappers that was around the rappers
saying? While we was rapping.
while they
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
facts.
no,
Yeah,
rapping.
you see how that,
I can't.
you see how that shit go full circle. You can always use that.
The round go full circle. That's crazy.
That's crack.
Yeah. But as far as
It,
competition in the heat though, bro,
Yeah.
it was too much, nigga. Like you had the Carolina niggas that was coming down. You had the
Mm-hmm.
up and coming niggas from out of Florida. You had the niggas coming from out of New Orleans. Of course, that was the pipeline from Milwaukee and shit like that.
Right.
Chicago, bro. The competition was crazy. Like you really had to either stand out or be a part in like the artist development. Like I would say when I say artist development, like shout out to first off, we talking about Spit the Hate, bro. Shout out to CT, shout out TCO,
shout
period.
out.
Everybody that helped with that platform. Because it was like it was competition, but it was family competition. And you know you can't the older brother can't lose to the little brother. You know how that shit is, nigga. You gonna have to duke this shit out, nigga. You know what I mean? It was real family vibe, but it was real. We had to get this shit done. Like when we stepped in that ring. Like if y'all never been in my crib before pre-battle day, and like, you know what I mean, before we actually go to the event, nigga, we was here, we was smoke, drink, you know what I mean? Nigga play chess, niggas bet money on the game and all that shit. And then
Mm-hmm.
niggas, you know, go over there around and but right when we get to that venue, it's a complete switch. Nigga, you dead, nigga. I'ma smoke you, nigga. Like, so it was like the competition was family based. It was a lot of like we didn't know you niggas, we don't know you niggas. Fuck y'all. This is this gang, this a cult and all that. So it was just like you had to really like you was hungry then. That's when I think a lot of niggas was hungry then. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so
Mhm.
much. You had the genocides, you had the Craig Lamars. Like if y'all look at back in the day, like I think like the second, no, was it the second event? If you look in the camera, I think it's Destro Dollar versus QP. Y'all look in the camera, nigga. Y'all noticed Danger Zone right there before Danger Zone was battle rapping. I think. I don't even think Danger Zone was battle rapping. If I stand corrected, and if I'm not, you know what I mean, y'all correct me. But Danger Zone in there, this like 14 years ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Dang.
So like a lot of niggas like learned battle rap from what we had going on in Atlanta. There's still niggas now that's trying to recreate those moments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Mm.
like like I'm just being real. Like competition, you got like all right, just name them. Just a roster, my nigga. Flacco. It was Craig Lamar. You had Sniper. You had up and coming at that time G-Lo. You had Highlight Live who was doing this thing. Shit, T Top was a part of the brand. You had Briz, Blu-ray
Bread.
Blade, nigga, the whole dark side, nigga. You had at that time, I mean, even though they was, you know, what's they called, Flatline and old BL and all that. You had official and Boogie and them niggas coming through, spinning the block on us and
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. You had, bro, it was
Mm-hmm.
just too much talent. You had AQ. Who else was out the Midwest that was out here? Shit. I'm talking about like from Milwaukee standpoint. Everybody,
Uh,
you had the niggas that Miz the Great was managing and shit like that. It was a lot of talent. GE. It was, man, bro. This shit was the competition pool was crazy. It was crazy. It even sparked some league rivals to where I ain't gonna front. That shit got a lot of us blackballed. Like if you ask me, you know what
oh,
I
for
mean?
real?
Like yeah, bro. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, nigga. I ain't gonna speak on it, but the leagues know who they are. You know what I'm
Speak
saying?
on it.
Like
Fuck it. Speak on it.
I ain't that type of person because y'all know I'm crazy and I go the fuck off and I ain't rap tight and I ain't got time for that. But yeah,
Mm.
that shit got us. Yeah, that shit got us blackballed from some platforms. And if we not, if we weren't, if we not, y'all can you know what I'm saying? Shit, we older now. We could chop it up and you know nobody don't even know. But you know, I mean that shit bygone be bygone. But for the most part,
Yeah,
yeah, bro, we
but
really went through some shit. Like
that's kind of insane to hear that some of y'all were like blackballed from different leagues when the leagues came and kind of took y'all talent for real. Well, not take. Well, I mean, well, I can't say
I'm not gonna
taking,
say. I wouldn't say talent. I would say like a lot of the shit that we did was innovative. You know what I'm saying? Like we did
right.
the rewinds. Like you know what I'm saying? We doing rewinds and shit like that. That was innovative. We wasn't too big on the sound effects and stuff like that. That was Black Cartel thing. That was something that they were doing. That was
Right.
innovative shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. A lot of the blueprint. A lot of the blueprint you see in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? But the competition, as far as we made niggas want to be there. Like, let's just say this: the competition that was at the Heat made more competition. You had to at least get your strike or get 2 strikes on spit that Heat to go somewhere. You know what I mean? At one point, it was like we would no for real. Like at one point, it was like niggas was damn near like somewhat like the pipeline to the URL. Like you had to have something spit that heat. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say pipeline or whatever the case is, but you had to have one of these motherfucking Atlanta battles on your resume, bro. Like, don't give a fuck with nobody talking about. Every nigga that you see that at least have any URL battle got a spit the heat or a bullpen or an ABR or a fucking, you know what I mean? You name it, bro. Like and one thing we got, I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna stand up. I gotta say this shit.
Stand
Y'all
on
nigga
it.
be coming to the city. Y'all nigga be coming to the city, getting y'all stamps, you know what I mean, having y'all fun, this,
Go.
then the third, you know what I mean? And then don't be wanting to put a respect on none of the niggas that helped this whole entire city become a city or a melting pot for any battle rap league to come into. You know what I
Talk.
mean? Y'all gotta start respecting that because it's a lot of people that took lashes, that got blackballed, that got, you know what I mean, like certified like scrutinized and shit like this to make this city open enough for people to keep coming down here to do that shit. Am I lying, Dave?
Speak on it. Go.
I had to get that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to indulge and go too crazy and nothing like that. But we got to start addressing that. I mean,
We
like
we, we
shout out
at
to the. Huh?
we at 66 viewers right now, Kenny. They locked in.
That's
They
that's
locked in,
good.
Kenny. That's good. They locked in.
What's
So,
Go,
this?
Justin. Go.
so, Cannon,
What's up?
like, what was the vibe from like the beginning of Spit That Heat to the end of it? Like, what was the difference between the beginning and the end of it? And when did you know it was coming to an end, or did you even know?
Mm.
Oh, that's a taboo. How I knew it was popping. And the transition I've seen as far as the up and coming talent and all that is it really started getting big when me and Blow we went to like I think it was like a Walgreens or some shit, nigga. And we opened like something just said grab a Source magazine, bro. Me and Blow seen I think it was like Summer Madness in a Source magazine, nigga, or it was like Double XL some shit. At that time, nigga be like, we gotta turn this bitch up, all the way the fuck up. I think Blow started reaching out to people crazy, and then like I think the niggas just actually start becoming like good artists. Like I'm not saying that they weren't, but they just started developing themselves. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So I was like, that was like everybody played their own individual part. It was never just one person, you know, doing this. Mind you, even though Blow ran, did this thing as far as that, but every artist played their part. And again, you name the artist that came on the platform, you know that you see where they are now and you see what motherfuckers are doing. But you know at that time, if we was all in the same house, imagine that shit. Like before it was what that shit was Hitman had um bags and bodies. Imagine it being 30 niggas in a house like that and we gotta set up on the so when everybody getting their game up and everybody stepping up, you can't take care of everybody. Everybody might feel they want this, they want that. So now you get egos involved. Like, hey, bro, I just did 9 great ass battles. All right. We still in the hood, nigga. We just came from, nigga. We 2 lights down from the barbershop, nigga. This shit we ain't making no money like this, nigga. If anything, niggas is losing. You know what I mean? And mind you, this is shit that's coming out of Blow pocket. And then, certain artists want to battle certain people. We made it adjustable. He made it adjustable for where, if you want to do that, boom, you could pay for that. So it got to the point where certain people would pay the battle and nigga on the platform, even though they was like an artist on the platform. You know what I mean? So it was like people wanted certain looks, and if they paid for it, but at that time, certain people didn't need looks like artist development a little bit, but it panned out because now you got classic battles like that. But it was the rise of that shit was fire, nigga, fire. I think the problem came along when the URL became everybody's end game.
Mm.
And instead of, I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody want to go to the NBA, but I
They,
think
do- they do.
if we would have made this shit the G League, you feel me? Which we with niggas really wanted and kept the mind frame like this family, bro. Family gonna fight because me and bro had fights. Me and Blo had fights. Me and CT had fights and shit like that. Everybody never see eye to eye. You don't need a yes man in your corner, my nigga, when you handling business.
Mhm.
Hey, bro, that ain't the move, bro. You gonna see in about 5 months that shit was bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just we was young, nigga. We talking about 20 something years old, bro. This spit that he was built with like niggas around their 20s, bro. Niggas wasn't grown ass like 30-year-old niggas with established families and job. Nigga, we was in our 20s, bro. Little ass young niggas. You know what I mean? And again, with young niggas come egos. And I think a lot of us had, we bump heads with certain people's egos. I ain't gonna hold you. I know I'm crazy. I ain't gonna go for the crazy shit. Like, so certain shit just it didn't pan out for the artists with Blow, and then Core. Everybody had issues. So I think that was the beginning of the downfall of it. But that's a slippery slope because it wasn't really necessarily my downfall with it. I just didn't see eye to eye with certain things. I kind of like, you know what I mean? That was my bamboos from it. And then a lot of things happen when new leagues form. And that's one thing that all cities and all league owners have to understand that when there's a new league, there's going to be jump shippers. You're
Mhm.
going to have niggas that feel like they don't got this particular look here, so they're going to go here and, hey, look, I'm going to go over here. Maybe I can be the star in this block. You got those. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. And I think that being at the slope of what all issues were going on in Spit That Heat and being that John Hay just kicked up with Bullpen, and I think 3BL had just started up. Niggas just, instead of traveling, it just was more convenient. Of course, who didn't want to battle on Bullpen? Nigga, I wanted to battle on Bullpen. I made it to Bullpen. Shout out to them. So
Mhm.
that's really what it was. It was a downslide of everybody's ego not clashing, and of course, whatever issues that artists had with Blow individually. That was the major thing. But it didn't help that major platforms birthed the star in Atlanta as well.
So it
If you ask
wasn't
me,
like
that's me.
so it wasn't like when John started Bullpen, it wasn't like, well, y'all niggas got to pick sides. It was like,
Nah, bro. I don't think it was ever a pick side, bro. Nigga, if y'all realize the first couple bullpen events when I was still a part of Spit That Heat, it was nigga Riggs was battling or some shit like that. I think it was a couple. I think Riggs was. Yeah. Either either way, the whole league we pulled up. Blow pulled up. Everybody pulled up. I think, matter of fact, me and Chris took pictures at that event. So it wasn't never no jump ship, pick a side thing. I think that became an issue with the artists. Like, oh, you gonna stay and spit that heat, nigga? We over here, and it's like little petty ass young nigga shit. So at that time, young nigga shit. But I don't think pick a side thing really matter, bro. If I ain't got to drive 700 miles to go battle, nigga, I ain't got to drive 700 miles to go battle unless a nigga pay me.
Facts.
So
Facts.
yeah,
I think that has some shit to do to it. You know what I mean? And so you cancel out a couple folks that want to go to South Carolina or North Carolina, and then a lot of the artists that were there transition to URL. So job done. Who's next? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. That's really what that shit was, bro. If anybody feel any different, again, that's my personal view of it. Certain shit I'm not gonna get into because that's deeper than that. You know what I mean?
We at 69 viewers right now. They fucking with Cannon. They fucking
I
with Cannon,
appreciate y'all,
bro.
man. I
so,
appreciate y'all, man. Like,
so I'm gonna ask you another question, Ken. As someone who lived it, you were like there, right? When you hear information from like third party people, like people that wasn't there, that just hear stories and whatever, and they're trying to, and they try to give their point of view on stuff, and like you wasn't there, like you wasn't like
You
on
had to be
interviewing or
there. A
whatever.
lot of
Like,
this shit. I'm going.
mm,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You had a lot of this shit. You had to be there for, bro. Fuck that. You had to be there. I ain't. But go ahead. Answer your question, my brother.
oh no, that was a question. That was a question. Like, how does that make you feel? Like hearing people from third party that wasn't there. It's like, well, this was really happening, and whatever. And it's like, nigga, like you wasn't there. You wasn't there.
Um, I mean, everybody has their own side to it, so I can't tell somebody what they told somebody as far as
Mm,
their side not being true. You know what I mean? Like I never tell you what you experienced that spit that heat wasn't true because I didn't experience that. That don't mean that I didn't see certain shit, but that's not what I experienced. You know what I mean? And that can go for a lot of niggas. And the niggas that speak bad, if you okay, I'll put it to you like this: the niggas that speak bad about certain niggas, you gotta watch them because what the fuck was you at that time doing to be in that position to have an issue? You know what I'm saying? Not that don't go for a lot of people, but it's those that tell stories, especially the ones that's negative. Like what part did you play in it
mm,
when when shit didn't work? You know what I mean? How did you respond? How did you go? How much money did you invest? How many times did you travel? What state
right.
did you go to? How many times have you packed up in these and blow car and drove to Milwaukee and shit? We had to goddamn squeeze some paper and all that shit to make sure that these artists, at least I ain't gonna say me personally or blow personally, but just to accommodate certain people to make sure it was always a family feel. You know what I mean? Like niggas been to like three of my cribs, and we like I ain't going like niggas. Hey, bro, sleep. You can sleep right there, bro. Or hey, bro, I'm fucked up. Like my blow got this. He about 45 minutes away. The event don't. Come on, let's go get this outfit right. You feel me? Like, don't worry about that shit. I got you. Like, I ain't gonna
Right.
speak on who I did that shit for, but it happened. You know what I mean? So we lost money more than making anything because again, the shit was a family vibe, bro. The shit never came off of like we gonna make $1 million motherfucking dollars off this shit. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
yeah.
So Chris just made a comment, Devin, about the footage some footage that was lost. Cannon, do you have a spit that he battle that was lost?
Oh my God. Let me tell y'all about that motherfucking event there. Boy,
Oh, the
listen.
whole event.
Oh, it was a whole event. Nigga, Craig Lamar versus Flacco, PG Skiller versus Roller. It was a
Oh, hold
nigga, some
on.
swag.
What?
That's
Hey boy,
crazy. What?
listen. Hey boy, listen. The fact that okay, that's one of those things that I can say that nigga, if you didn't come to that event that time, nigga, you would never know how fucking fire that day was, bro. Oh my
Mm.
God, bro. Like,
You
yes, we
had
lost some footage. Yes, some
you,
footage lost. I
you
don't know
had to
what
be
happened.
there. You
You
had to
had
be
to
there.
be there, bro. That's one of those type shits like the roller, the shoulder bump from in that battle, bro. The fucking Craig Lamar with the gas mask battling, bro. Come on, bro. That whole fucking day, that entire day, from the time we woke up and goddamn started texting each other to the time niggas pulled up at the crib to the time we left that, even to the next morning to niggas going to Gutbusters. Shout out to every nigga that was there that lost. Hey, Chris, you crazy for that? Cause yeah, that was you had to be there that day. You know what I mean? You had to be there.
Like, what did anyone know what happened to the footage? Oh shit.
Oh, hold on. Cannon disappeared.
Oh well, Devin, do you know what happened to the footage?
You the bullpen master. you
What?
bullpen media. You bullpen spit that heat media. I wasn't out there like that.
Nah, I ain't shooting no battles.
You definitely was out there.
Nah, I wasn't
Yeah,
out
I
there.
don't know.
I
I
wasn't
don't
out
know what
there.
happened. My bad. I don't know what happened.
Hold on, we got G-Lo in the building. Cannon the legend. Shout out to the footage. Petty said
Hey man.
Blow's laptop was stolen out the car.
Yeah,
Oh,
some it was some wild. It was some wild. You know what I mean? But whoever came up on that shit, bro, you a bitch ass nigga. Cause it like if you would have dropped that shit and like on your own YouTube channel, nigga. Oh my God, bro, you probably have so much money, bro. Cause them battles that happened that day, I can't even remember the whole card. But if somebody like start striking them, like I think it was like I know it was Craig Lamar, PG Skillet, and Flacco. Those were like two crazy battles, but the whole card itself was insane. We talking about over like at least 8 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago, bro. Like,
Wow, bro.
Cannon, we at 72 viewers right
What?
now.
Cannon,
We at
what was the
72
initial
viewers right now. Crazy. Go just.
what was the
appreciate y'all.
initial reaction to the lost footage?
Oh man, niggas went crazy. Oh my god. Oh nigga, you would have swore niggas had an aborted baby that they wanted to keep. Oh my god, bro. Like, dog, that shit was treacherous, nigga. Like, I didn't battle on that, man. I think I was supposed to battle QP on that card, but he no showed me. Yeah, matter of fact, I was. But God, but that shit's so old. I can't even remember all the battles. But I got ducked so many times. I think that was that card. Bro, the initial reaction was niggas lost their minds, bro. Niggas wanted to fight everybody. Like, they wanted to fight the car. They wanted to fight the damn memory card. They wanted to fight the nigga's grandmom that died 7 years ago. That had that, bro. Niggas was dumping ashes out for that shit, bro. Niggas was mad about that because you had to understand how fire of an event, like, those events you go to and you be like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That fucking event was crazy. I don't think it was. Matter of fact, it was Polo, bro. Polo versus fuck the Polo battle. This was one of the best polos I've ever seen in my entire life. And if anybody know who Polo is, y'all know that he ain't been really on his game this last couple years. But if you ever catch Polo in a bag, that was it. Who the fuck did he battle?
Automatic Ray.
AR. Boy, listen. AR had some shit too, but that was one of the best polos I ever seen in my life, bro. That whole night was legendary, bro. And that's what I mean as far as the talent pool. Like, when you got niggas that you don't know, this nigga's a wild card. Polo, you might get a bad game or some shit like that, but if he step into his bag and perform, I think every nigga that was at the top game could have made it to URL if you put that effort in. If like you was consistent and did this and took the time to travel and battle these people at that time, the battle rap game, you had to battle certain names to make it. You always had to have a name on your list or two names. You know what I'm saying? But bro, y'all niggas got me reminiscing, bro. That's nostalgic as a motherfucker, boy. That shit.
Cannon, what's your end game? What's the battle you have to have? Like,
truth be told, bro, I don't have to have no battle, bro. I done did it all, bro. I'm not gonna say I did it all, but for a nigga in Atlanta, I did a lot, bro. I done battled on Don't Flop. I don't know how many people don't got a Don't Flop battle. I battled a kid. I battled on TV. I done been on TV to about two times. I done battled at the college. I done battled.
DNA Tooth in the building. Shout out DNA Tooth.
Shout out, damn, I got DNA Tooth in this motherfucker. Holy shit.
We at 76 viewers, Cannon. They in here. They lit. Mr. Wraparound.
Wow.
Facts.
That's wild, but
they said Blick battled Genocide on that card. What?
Wow. Blick battled Genocide? Yeah, bro. Matter of fact, Vic pulled out the fucking glove and lit the glove on fire, bro. That shit was wild, bro. The whole night. He tried to light the glove on fire that night. But yeah, bro. That was some history, bro. The Heat. Some motherfucking flames, bro. And it birthed a lot of, I'm not gonna say it birthed a lot of niggas, but it helped push a lot of niggas to that next platform, bro. But my end game, I don't have one, bro. I'm just living this battle rap shit. I can battle in 2 years. I can not battle for 2 years. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Long as the city of Atlanta is recognized in the culture as far as a mecca, being one of the melting pots of this shit. Now, I don't give a fuck if it came out of it go to New York and they had this shit, but you gotta put respect on Atlanta battle rap culture, bro. That's just my main thing, and I think that's one of the things that I'm pushing for. I want all Atlanta battle rap scenes, platforms, leagues to like kind of be on one accord. If you ask me, fuck it, that's my end game because I've been trying to do this shit for years. I want all battle rap platforms that have a platform in Georgia to at least one time a year do like a WrestleMania type shit. Get your top 5 versus this top 5 versus this top 5. Your best 2-on-2 team versus this 2-on-2 team. Your best female versus, you know what I mean? I want to see that, but that got to be a cultural. That got to be a city cultural thing. And if I can make that happen, I'll do that. And again, we're gonna do some ciphers. So nigga, I want to also get niggas that battle rap to transition. That if you do music, like get your music out. Let's do some ciphers and shit. You ugly ass niggas gonna stand on camera and rap 9 times or 10 for free for a couple $100 if you're doing it. You know what I mean? You niggas gonna do that shit for a couple $100. You might as well transition and get these same fan base to fuck with your music so you can get your own streams. You know what I'm saying? Versus, have to, yeah, that's me on that channel, but that channel eating. You know what I mean? Like let's help you get some shit out there. Put your avenues out there. Show niggas you could do more than just rap without a beat. It's not hard. To some niggas it is, but what else do you do? What is your end game? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I want.
Cannon, you got a hit list? Give me.
I just gotta get. I
Give
gotta
me.
get this battle with Bonnie out.
Hold on. Give me 3 niggas you gotta see. Give me 3 people you gotta see.
Bro, you asking me that in a non-active battle rap mode. Like,
Right.
I know for a fact Bonnie got to get this ass whooping that we were supposed to have happen twice already. So I gotta smoke Bonnie boots. Shout out to sis. But I really don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all, anybody that know me know I never had a hit list. I just can't be battling. Me at this point, I can't battle no poo-putts. Like,
What you
hey
mean?
man, this nigga. What I mean, like, is I don't mind battling niggas that if you send me a dude and you like, hey bro, or a female like, hey bro, she fire, and I can kind of like look at I think I got a good eye at like artist projection. Like I can see how their career gonna go if they stay consistent.
Hold on.
Like Kid Night, like
DNA 2 said, who your biggest battle so far?
I don't think I got no biggest battle. I got like moments, like you know what I mean. My biggest battle. My biggest battle didn't happen. A lot of my biggest battles didn't happen. Like right now, my biggest battle kind of like if you ask me would be Bonnie. Shit, I was supposed to battle both QPs. Like I got a real like name list, but it just them shits never happened or the battle never came out type shit. You know what I mean? So I don't really have no big battle. And then at that time, the people that I battled weren't they were big, but like they weren't like skyrocket to the top to like national levels and shit like that. So, but for like I guess my most recognized shit is me on the rap game when I battled the Kid, or me and YK because that's the clip. That's what the clip generated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or me and Bonus when we did the Who's America's. Yeah, Who is America with that nigga Borat. But that's it. I ain't really, you know what I mean?
Nah, Tooth, he done battle some names. He done battle Young Cannon, Bars Major, Flacco Ed, Anderson Burris. You can't dispute this nigga. For real, bro.
Damn, DNA don't believe who I am.
Sniper put YK, Sire Boy, Bars Major, Bonus.
Yeah, Sire Boy, you consider that, you know what I mean?
This shit is crazy.
Niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done battled some niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Who on your hit list now? Like
He ain't got one. He said he got one.
But it's
I honestly don't have a hit list, bro. I think that, you know what I mean, at this point, like if I battle somebody, it just gotta make sense. Let me say that. It gotta make sense. I don't give a fuck who I battle because I'm not picky, but it just gotta make sense. I can't just I'll tell you one thing. John said exclusivity. You gotta be exclusive. So I can't just pop out like be, you know what I mean, battling anybody. That's just all I'm standing on. I ain't just battling anybody. Make it make sense for me. I don't mind battling niggas that you feel like gonna be the dude in your platform or none of that shit like that, but you ain't finna try to say $200, nigga. What the fuck I look like, bro? You know what I mean? Like you better do your research, the type shit. You know what I mean? That's really it.
Cannon, we at 80 viewers right now.
So, hey, Cannon,
We at
is it
80 viewers right now.
I appreciate that shit, man. I fuck with everybody. Everybody that I ain't think niggas was gonna watch in like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, hey, Dad, what's up, bro? You know what I mean? It's been a minute. What's up with Justin, man? Let's get this little interview popping.
They tapping in, Cannon. They tapping
in. What they saying?
Tapping in.
Oh, let me check these comments, bro. I never heard of this. Damn, Dan, I know you probably ain't heard me, man. It's an Atlanta thing, bro. It's an Atlanta.
So Cannon, how difficult was writing the 2-on-2 a Snipe?
You say what?
How was it difficult writing the 2-on-2 a Snipe?
Hell no, that's my brother, bro. We locked in. That's dead ass my twin, bro. We ain't none of that. It ain't difficult to write with that nigga. It ain't difficult to work with him. It ain't difficult to do none of that shit. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to have to turn my camera off. I don't want y'all to see my kids. You know, I gotta protect them.
That's right.
But no, for the most part, bro, Snipe. Matter of fact, shout out to Snipe, because nigga, we was supposed to battle. What, December? What? It was December or it was January. January 11th, we were supposed to have another 2-on-2 versus some cats called the Twins, but they backed out. We had one more round to write, nigga. We was too locked in, memorized. All right, baby, I'm gone. I see you. Daddy gotta go, baby. Y'all hear that? Daddy mode always first.
Always.
And that's another reason why I took a break from battle rap, bro. I had to. You know what I mean? I had to step up. Hey, Si, I gotta go. Hold it down. I love you too. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you good, bro.
But yeah, man. I forgot what the hell the question was. My little badass kid done threw me off.
Is you back outside, Cannon?
I'm back outside, man.
Outside?
My kid is old enough. My kids can tell me what was right and wrong and shit like that. So my children development is done. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back outside, man. I just, like I said, it gotta make sense. If it makes sense, I'm all for it. I'm there. You know what I mean? All that shit. The nigga, I'm traveling. I'm with the out of state shit. I'm with that. Make it make sense.
So I got one more question for you, Cannon. And I tend to ask all our guests this about the mental aspect that comes to battle rap. Like, how are you when you were like really active? Like, how were you able to balance that or having a girlfriend or wife at the time and kid and all that and with real life stuff? How are you able to balance all that when you were active? When you were super active?
Oh shit, man! It was. Don't get me wrong. It's easy as you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget your family. Don't forget your family obligations. But at the same time, you a man and you a woman, and you a man or a woman of your word. If I told you I'm gonna be there, if it ain't a death in my family or a sickness with my kids or my wife, I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people gotta hold that same standard. Like, yeah, it ain't a lot of this shit is word of mouth and some of it ain't contractual, but at the same token, you know what I mean? I respect those that stand on business and at least hold their bond. Like, you know what I mean? If I say I'm gonna be there and you need me, that's like, I can't trust you. Because if I trust you and I'm in the bond, I'm stuck, I need you to be there for me. If you can't be there for me and you said you're gonna do this, regardless if a nigga done paid you, or if you ain't asked for no paper, or if you asking me for the favor, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting you to at least hold what you asked me to take care of you for. And if I did do that, you know what I mean? Show that same love and respect, you know what I mean? Because at the same time, bro, this culture ain't built off nobody, you know what I mean, not speaking to nobody. This culture built off niggas talking to each other. Hey, bro, you available this time? Hey, bro, you got this going on, you know what I mean? So that's why I stand with it.
Great answer. We at
80 viewers right now, bro. Talking shit.
I feel like this era of battle rap like really lacks integrity. I've been feeling like that for the past really maybe 5 years, maybe 5 or 6 years. It's been like, niggas saying one thing and doing another, and it's like everyone's hard to trust, and I don't know. It just seems like it's lost its integrity, in my
No,
opinion.
the thing about it is, bro, I think that when you say integrity, you got a lot of niggas that ain't been in the culture long. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that ain't been in the culture long. You got some that they think this is a gateway to success and lifestyle change, or I'm gonna be rich as a bitch, or I'm gonna be known for this and I'm gonna be known for that. Like, so if you walking into it for that, nah, man, you gotta be the type of nigga like, or the type of female like, I love rap. I love this shit. If I make a couple dollars, like any nigga, I'm not gonna say this, you could do this and anybody should do this or whatever, but I don't charge people in the city of Atlanta like that, because this is our culture. This is our city. Whatever we deem the platform culture to have, that's what we operate with. Like how certain platforms like iBattle League or Grind Time, like each one of those have their own standard or their own, let's say, culture of battlers. You know what I'm saying? Like long as that shit kicking like that, man, this shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, hold on, let me put this phone down so I don't goddamn, taking no wild ass shit, but nah, man. This shit is you ain't gonna make $1 billion being separate.
Right.
Man, you may not understand it, or you may not understand what they bring it to the table, but if it's just like an A&R, and like you see it or hear a new artist every motherfucking week, but they song on the radio, but I could find you 7 niggas on TikTok that they music way fire. You know what I mean? They just don't have that look. And I think everybody just need a look. And if everybody understand that the things come in time, that shit happen, baby. You know what I mean? Look at Sniper. Sniper as long as a little bit after me. And bro done ran through RBE for what, 2 years straight undefeated?
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so a lot of that shit be just time. You just gotta, you know what I mean? Your timing gotta kick in. You know what I mean? I ain't think, nigga, 2 years from 10 years ago that I had some shit that's trending on the damn internet every damn 3 to 6 months. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for a nigga to put a turkey head on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? You feel me? But yeah, man, I appreciate the shit out y'all, boy, for the interview. You know what I mean? Shout out Atlanta, every Atlanta battle rap culture, all that good shit. Every Atlanta battle rapper that put a brick and helping the building of this city. You know what I mean? Come along. Shout out every league owner. Shout out y'all for giving niggas in the city and other artists outside the city a platform. You know what I mean? Cause shit, y'all a Georgia-based platform. You know what I mean? So. Hey man, I'm gonna say this shit again, man. Y'all niggas better put some respect on it. Hey, we be doing a lot of shit, bitch. We be doing a lot of shit, bitch. We got battle rap media platform, ho. We got battle rap ciphers, ho. We got motherfucking your top tier battle rappers coming off a platform from. Hey man, look, put some motherfucking respect. Shout out Chris Petty and Kales in the OSBL Atlanta.
On the South.
I had to say that.
Yeah.
Cannon,
Well,
so you definitely gonna battle this year?
You said what, my brother?
You gonna battle this year?
Yeah, man, I'm a battle, man. I don't know when we're gonna reschedule this Bonnie stuff, but I was supposed to have my first battle. Matter of fact, today, January 4th in Vegas versus Bonnie Godiva. But like I said, wifey birthday coming up. I got a plan for that, and I damn sure ain't finna get cussed out about being in Vegas. She ain't gonna be there. You know what I mean? Hell no, nigga. Look.
That's right.
You move smart. You won't be a part.
It's for a battle though. She gotta understand. It's for a battle. It's for a
No,
battle.
Nigga,
no,
14
nigga,
years,
Vegas.
10 years married,
In
nigga. Hell
Vegas.
no. No,
In
look,
Vegas.
on some real shit. My birthday next month, the 14th. So, nigga, if I lack this month, she gonna be like, fuck your birthday. And I'm 4 days
right.
after Valentine's Day. So I ain't getting shit Valentine's Day or nigga, fuck your birthday, nigga. So, nah, nigga.
Oh shit.
Hell no. Ain't hit me with the
Uh,
double whammy.
that's right. Well, we appreciate you for coming on the channel, Cannon.
Okay, yeah,
My,
man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Shout out y'all.
my dog. Studio gang.
Stu, TWP, all that.
Facts. Any final words to the public?
Yeah, man. Put some motherfucking respect in the city, man. Put some respect on the city. All the league owners, stop acting like some scary ass league owners. Let's link up. Let's
Oh,
have this motherfucking Atlanta WrestleMania. That's what the fuck we need to name this shit. Atlanta WrestleMania. Get your
let's
motherfucking
go.
top. Yeah, get your motherfucking best artists. And let's have a motherfucking Royal Rumble, nigga. Let's do this shit. And we're gonna say who league versus who league. We keeping win and loss count, and we're gonna have winner walk away with the motherfucking bragging rights. If not, we can get a belt made. You know what I mean? And whatever one of y'all lame ass nigga walk away with the belt, walk away losing. You know what I mean? You can't say shit. And how you determine that is whoever league win the most battles. That's how we gonna do that shit.
Fire.
Sniper and Cannon is the best 2-on-2 team. Fuck everybody else. Put
Goddamn
your money up.
Gun range.
Gun
Gun
range. Let's go.
All
Shout out to Cannon the Beast. Shout out to Justin. We all in here. Consistent
Say that.
basis.
We out.
Stay tuned. We got wartime predictions, everything. Shout out to Cannon the Beast. My dog.
Bet.
We out.
We out.
I'm in now.